Welcome, welcome. What we are going to be working on today is giving some support and flexibility to our hips and lower back mostly. So in this process today, we will be focusing on the lower back and the hips, but also a little bit of the lower abdominals and the shoulders. So what you want to do is find yourself in a comfortable seated position. I like to sit on a block on the lowest level to start out. Sometimes I just find that very comfortable. And what you're going to want to do is, if you can, get a chair ready. You usually want to put a chair against a wall. You can even use a chair with arms. This is a very heavy chair on my mat, so this is good. So if you have a chair handy, this will be useful. And you're also going to want to breathe through your nose as much as possible with ujjayi breathing or ocean breath. So where the breath will actually hit the back of your throat and it sounds like this. And if you're not used to ujjayi breathing, that's fine. Just try to keep your breath through your nose if possible. If you're congested or something like that, don't worry about it. So we're just going to start out with your hands in prayer position. This will balance the right and left hemispheres of your brain. You can put your hands on your chest with just a little pressure, or you can simply keep your hands on your knees. We will just take 3 simple breaths in and out through the nose if possible. You can close your eyes or leave them open in a soft gaze. We'll begin now. Breathing in and exhale through the nose. And breathing in and exhale through the nose. And breathing in and exhale through the nose. We're going to take a few more breaths. This one is going to be a breath in through the nose and then 2 quicker breaths in without releasing it all. So it'll be an inhale and then exhale and then 2 quick exhales. So breathe in. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. And breathing in and exhale. We're going to hold it out. Just hold it. And breathe in. 2 quick inhales and hold it. And exhale through the nose. And 2 quick exhales and hold it. We're going to repeat this pattern. And breathe in. 2 quick and hold it. And exhale through the nose. 2 quick and hold it. 1 more. Breathing in. 2 quick inhales. Hold it. Soften your shoulders. And exhale through the nose. And 2 exhales out the nose. Hold it. And now just breathe naturally, maybe just a little bit slower, in and out through your nose as you just take some real gentle circles. And you can breathe in on the forward and exhale on the back. Breathe in when you come forward and exhale. if that feels right to you. This is very gentle. And you can remove the block if you are on a block. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now very gently, you're just going to go the other way. And inhale, exhale. Inhale. You can make it a little bigger if it's working for you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Good. Now just bring your knees up, your feet on your mat. I'm going to go this direction so you can see what I'm doing. Just very gently, I'm holding my shins, and you're just going to, this is called spinal flexion. So on the exhale, you're going to make this C curve. And inhale. This is very gentle. And we'll do this about 10 times. Exhale and inhale. And exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, two more, and exhale. And inhale and exhale and inhale. Now if you can come to Baddha Konasana, butterfly position, just come to a very gentle butterfly, and you're just going to bounce. What you're doing, what the purpose of this is to just move this ball, your femur, in the socket. You're just moving it just a little bit. We're just waking up this little area. Nothing hard right now. It's very gentle. We're just waking up these parts of the body. Okay? So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to inhale and exhale. It's a little bit more of a stretch this way with the soles of the feet together. You can take it as big or as small as you like. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale. Now you're going to hold the exhale. I'm going to show you what this looks like. You're going to really think about opening up your thoracic spine, your trapezius area. So when you exhale, you're going to really open up this area right in here. You can even pull just a little bit on your ankles and just let your head hang down. And just hold this for 3 seconds, 3 breaths. And come up and then open up your chest and just try to very gently squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit. And relax. We're just going to do a little bit of warm up for the shoulders. If you'd like to, again, sit on a block. Just come to any seated, comfortable position. You can even stand if you like for this. So we're just going to put our hands gently on our shoulder and take very gentle again. This is for the joints. So you can breathe up and breathe in on the up and exhale when your shoulders are down. In and exhale. And take this as big or as small as you like. So if you feel a clicking when you go real big in one of your shoulders, you might want to just go a little bit smaller. We're really focusing here on the joint rather than the muscles. So you are not tensing any muscles here. You're really thinking about now we're going to reverse it. What we're thinking about here is joint mobility. Okay, we're supporting these joints. Just really gently. It's amazing what just a little bit of gentle movement can do for the body. And reverse it again. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Try to take it a little bigger if you can. Inhale and exhale. Now just kind of like you're doing a backstroke. If you're underwater, maybe, and the water is really thick. Just a little bit of movement. Okay. Now what you're going to do is come to your chair. All right, and you're going to, you can either have your hands on the chair, or I like to do it on my elbows to protect my wrists. You're going to have your hips a little bit, your knees a little bit further away than your hips. And it's like a cat-cow, but using a chair. So you're going to bring your booty back. When you do this, you want to be feeling a stretch maybe underneath in your armpits and somewhere in your back. And then you're going to come to neutral, and then you're going to lean forward and bring your hips a little bit forward, just a little bit, not as much as you can yet. So we're just going to do this gentle rocking stretch, back and forward, and back. On the exhale, and forward. Really gently here. Oh dear. Okay, back and forward, and back and forward, back on the exhale and forward. Real gentle here. And back and forward. So now you're going to bring one of your legs forward. What we want to make sure here is that you're keeping a straight line from your heel to your knee, perpendicular to the floor. So you're not stressing your knee like this, but we're going to take a supported lunge. So you always want to keep the heel and the knee in one perfectly straight line. But the beautiful part about this supported stretch is that we really can get into the front here, these hip flexors. And just hold it. And back. Really slowly now. You can push on the chair. This is why you might want to have it against a wall. You don't want to risk this chair moving at all. But you want to feel this in the front of your hip. If it's too much pressure on your knee, you can fold your mat or put your knee on a pillow. Just come back a little bit. Now this time we're going to flex just a little bit. This is a very gentle stretch for the hamstring here. Flex. Put your foot on the floor. Bring your knee to your ankle and melt this down. Supporting yourself with your hands. And And come back. This is very thoughtful. You want to flex your front leg and come down a little bit. Hopefully you will be feeling this in the back of your leg that's outstretched front. Put your foot down, bring your knee straight and stretch out your hip flexor on your back leg. It's a supported lunge. Once again, we're going to take the booty back, flex the front leg, and come down as much as you can in a comfortable position. If you can bring your elbows to the floor, that's fine. And if you can't, that's fine. You can keep it up here. You can keep it totally supported. We always have options. And bring your foot flat. And take that stretch. And we'll do one more. Bring the booty back, flex your front leg, bring your arms down if possible. If you're more flexible, you can pull the ball of your foot back. And come up with your hands on the chair. One more lunge. One more lunge here. And now you can push the chair and even go a little bit back further. Supported lunge. And come up. We're going to exchange feet now. I'm going to bring my other leg forward. And just take the supported lunge. You're going to feel this in your hip flexor, on the top of your quads. And exhale. Flex your front leg and bring your head down a bit. Bring your foot flat onto the mat and take your supported lunge. It's nice to have some weight on your hands. This is what gives you the support. And if you have any type of wrist sensitivities, this is a great way to do it. Try to keep your chin parallel to the floor. And push the chair back, flexing the front leg and coming over and just melt a little bit here. Breathing through the nose if you can. And slowly bring the foot back down to the mat, into the supported lunge. Being mindful that your knee is right in a straight, what is that? Horizontal. It's not horizontal. Vertical. Straight vertical line from your knee to your heel. And push the chair back, flex your front leg, and bring it down to your elbows if you can, or your hands. Or you can keep it on the chair. You can bring it into more of a shoulder stretch. You want to soften your neck muscles here. You don't have to hold your head up. It's more of a stretch if you do hold your head up rather than completely relaxing. So you can play with that and see what feels good to you today. And mindfully come up, put your foot on the ground, and come into a supported lunge. And you're going to, if you can, if it feels right, arch back a little bit or a lot. And this is the last time. We're going to come down, flex your front leg, your front foot. If you can bring your elbows down to the ground, or you can reach your toes and bring your toes to your forehead. Bring your booty back a little bit and melt into the stretch. Breathing through your nose. One more nice breath in and exhale. And mindfully, you're going to come up, both knees, and we're going to try that same stretch that we did in the beginning. You're just going to put your elbows on your chair and you're going to come forward very gently here, okay? And back. Bring the booty back. And come forward. You want to relax your hips. We're giving a nice stretch to the hip flexors. We might reach the psoas. And back. And you can try putting more weight into your elbows here and let your hips sink down a little bit and come back. If you ever feel any strain that isn't good, you can always go into child's pose or back off on the stretch a little bit. This is your practice, and you're the only one who knows what's going on with your body. Exhale back. And we're going to come up. I'm going to get rid of the chair. So now we're going to take this hip stretch, come into a lunge. Now, you can keep your back toes curled up. So now you're going to bring your knee to the floor. You can keep your toes on the mat or relax down. It can be a little bit easier if you relax your toes down. It just depends on the flexibility of your foot. So now you're just going to come into this lunge now. So you're feeling the hip connectors, your hip flexors on the leg that is back. You should be feeling a bit of a stretch here. So now you can bring a block and you can just come down to your elbows, always making sure that the knee isn't over the toes, but the knee is over the heels. So now you're just going to come into this lunge. Now the front bent leg is where you're going to feel this in your hip. And you're just going to move your foot, comes off the mat and back on. So you're just moving your knee. And just hold it so the sole of your foot is off the mat and you are on the edge of your foot. You can be on your elbows if you like, or on a block. See if you can just hold this in a position where you're feeling a stretch, a little bit of a stretch. You want this to feel good. If you're feeling any sharp pain, do much less, okay? If you're feeling a lot here, you might just want to stay right here, okay? Just stay in the lunge if you're really, really feeling this a lot. If you have a little bit more mobility at this moment, come down, come to the edge of your front foot and allow this position to work its magic on your hips. If you're in this position, you can also take a block and put your forehead on it. This is going to relieve a little bit of the pressure. So we're going to hold this for 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you want to come up real slowly. You can even lean over and put your foot on the floor and come back to a lunge. And then you're going to bring both knees together and you're just going to come down into a child's pose and take 5 breaths, at least 5 breaths in child's pose. Keep breathing. And come up. And now we are going to do the lunge on the other side. Take your lunge. You can take your hands on your block on the inside and just hold this lunge in a way that feels supportive to you. Now very slowly and gently, you can come down to your block or stay in the lunge or come straight down to the mat. You're going to come to the outside edge. We're just going to open and close very gently. Open this hip and bring your foot flat on the floor. We're just moving the hip joint here. This ball and socket. Open it up. When I say open, what I mean is open up to the side of your foot and bring the foot flat on the mat. Open up to the side. What you really want to be thinking about here is the hip joint. And come back now, just one more time, come back into a lunge. And breathe. Opening up this hip flexor and the psoas, and very gently come down. And you're going to open up onto the side of your front foot again, and we're going to hold this position for 10 counts. You can put your forehead on your block if you like. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, melt into that hip, 2, and breathe in, and exhale. Now you're going to bring the sole of your foot back onto the mat, and gently you're going to come back up to a lunge. You're going to bring the weight to your hands or your elbows, and you're going to come back down to a child's pose and just allow your body to melt into relaxation. And when you are ready, we're going to come back up to butterfly position, Baddha Konasana. Your soles of your feet together. You're going to come straight up, and you're going to walk your hands forward until you feel a very nice stretch, and then relax down, continuing to breathe. And you're going to gently walk your hands over to one side, about a 45-degree angle, and just relax down. And slowly come up. We're going to very gently and easily walk over to the other side and relax down. You should probably be feeling this more on one side of your back than the other. And just breathe. And walk your hands to the center. Down one more time for one nice breath in. And exhale. And come up. You can come to your favorite comfortable seated position. This is one of my favorites. We are going to end with about 30 seconds of breath of fire. So if it is possible for you to breathe completely through, in and out through your nose, on the exhale, your diaphragm, which is right here, comes in. The inhale is going to take care of itself. So put your hand here on your diaphragm, right in between where your ribs come together, just a little lower than your sternum, and exhale, and you'll feel your diaphragm come in. Okay, so you might want to get some Kleenex. Keep going. Now you can keep going. You're going to either close your eyes or just keep a very soft gaze, or you can focus on the spot in between your eyebrows or your third eye. We'll go a little bit faster now. 10 more seconds. And breathe in. You'll hold a root lock. Relax your shoulders and exhale. And breathe in gently through your nose. Hold it at the top. And exhale through your nose and hold it at the bottom. 2 more times. Breathing in through your nose, hold it at the top. Gentle root lock, Mula Bandha. And exhale through your nose and hold it at the bottom. Breathing in through your nose, hold it at the top. Hold your Mula Bandha, your root lock. Exhale through the nose. Hold it out. And now just breathe in and out through the nose in a comfortable fashion. Close your eyes or keep a very gentle, soft gaze. And allow your body to digest and process the love that you just gave yourself. And bring your hands gently to your heart center, giving thanks for your practice.